Reporting live from Hype Plus News, I'm Bevan. President Donald Trump is under hot water today after posting a video depicting former President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama as monkeys on his Truth Social account. This controversy has many looking at noteworthy Black MAGA voices who may have had a hard time ignoring this level of carelessness and disrespect by the Trump administration. Now, as an immediate response to the backlash, White House President Secretary Caroline Leavitt said the clip came from what she described as an internet meme video depicting President Trump as the king of the jungle and Democrats as the characters from The Lion King, and characterized the reaction as overblown. Even though there was no video of Trump depicted when it first was shared, just the Obamas. She would go on to say, "Please stop the fake outrage and report on something today that actually matters to the American public." Soon after, the backlash would grow even louder. The administrator later would switch up their response to saying a staffer mistakenly posted it. The video reportedly remained visible for roughly 15 hours before finally being taken down. Since it was widely known that comparing Black people to monkeys has historically been racist, many people want to know, what do Black Trump supporters have to say about this? Senator Tim Scott, who has been a strong supporter of MAGA and Trump, would take to X to share his immediate reaction to the Obamas being compared to monkeys. He would go on to write, "Praying it was fake because it's the most racist thing I've seen out of this White House. The president should remove it." Over in his comments, some would go on to hold Scott accountable for being a Black man that has been helping Trump. One user would say, "Calling this the most racist thing is an admission that racism is a feature of the White House. Asking for the removal is cosmetic and simply won't cut it. Anti-Blackness under the regime is both abundant and foundational." Now continuing on X, sports commentator Stephen A. Smith would go on to criticize the incident, rejecting claims that the controversy could be dismissed as altered or fabricated, and calling the content unacceptable from any presidential account. See, this is the BS that can't be tolerated by the admin. The White House can try to spin this any way it wants, claiming it's fake news and that someone altered the damn video. But if you were sensitive, thoughtful, and decent, you're not connected to something this shameful. The political fallout expanded when California Governor Newsom's press office account amplified reporting that the White House had blamed a staffer instead of making any admission of Trump posting it. Wow! White House says Trump doesn't write his own tweets? Auto-pen! A jab referencing long-running political criticism about the use of staff and automation tools in presidential communications. The post added fuel to debate over authorship, accountability, and who controls official social media accounts.
She's talking about how great San Francisco was before she destroyed it. A lot of talk about childhood. We've got to get to the border, inflation, and crime. Say these out. The things of which she complains. The things of which she complains.
In many ways, Donald Trump is an unserious man.
Oh. You hear that, folks? It's great, right? Ready? These prosecutions were all started by her and Biden against their political opponents. Me. Get that out right away. She paid and raised bail. She paid bail to get the violent rioters in Minnesota out of jail.
Tim Walz let Minnesota burn. Kamala Harris burned out the ones who lit the matches.
Put it in there. Put it right in with the stuff, right?
With that post, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
You could do it either that or separate.
Say more lies, lying about the Project 2025.
Oh, lying against Project 25, which she knows, and so do all Democrats, that I have absolutely nothing to do with.
She says we all know the Trump term. What's up, Hype Plus family in Atlanta? This is Rob Mill, and on February 15th, we're hosting a night of comedy and candles with viral star Trip Fontaine. The show will happen on the covered rooftop of the Reverb Hotel with the city lights as our backdrop. And if you get there early, you can enjoy a candle making class with your special guest. This could be the perfect setup for a fun date night. Tickets for the night are available at hypusclub.com or Eventbrite.
Now, at the same time, some Black Trump allies and online commentators would still look to defend the president, arguing the screenshots and video circulations were misleading. Terrence K. Williams, one of the faces of Black MAGA, wouldn't take offense to the video and remained supportive. He would go on to write on X, "Fake news alert, Trump didn't post this monkey video of the Obamas. Lying Democrats. It's not on his page. Fake screenshot." Due to Williams not holding Trump accountable for the now viral clip, several people would attack him in the comments by referring to Williams as an Uncle Tom. A community note would later be added to his post on X, denying that it was fake news. It would read, "This image is posted at the 59-second mark of the video of Donald Trump's Truth Social page." As reactions continue, this incident adds to the ongoing national discussion about media, political messaging, racism, and platform responsibility, especially when posts originate from presidential accounts.
So people on the right love to talk about the left and how racist the left is. And they go, all you black people are on the Democratic plantation. All the Democrats, the left. And every time that talking point is made, there are a gazillion black people who support that. Yeah, the left. Meanwhile, the president of the United States, who's on the right, depicted Michelle Obama, the first black lady, and Barack Obama, first black president of the United States, as monkeys. What are we talking about?
Now, for Black MAGA supporters who are rushing to defend this or wave it away, this moment should be a wake-up call. MAGA being racist is like finding water in the ocean. Levitt defended the post until the backlash was too much and conveniently blamed an anonymous staffer. Hate to break it to you, you cannot spend years excusing rhetoric, imagery, and narratives that repeatedly target black figures and then act shocked when the same system produces something blatantly disrespectful. This is exactly what people mean when they say the leopard will eventually eat your face. Conservative values, liberal values, debate is healthy, but racial caricature is not acceptable and it's blatantly racist. Racism is not free speech courage, and pretending to not recognize a racist trope that's been documented for centuries doesn't make someone principled. It makes them willfully blind. Defending every misstep out of team loyalty sends a message that there is no line that cannot be crossed. When supporters, especially black supporters, immediately jump to denial, deflection, or conspiracy instead of moral clarity, it weakens the very credibility they say they want. Accountability is not betrayal. Saying this is wrong is not switching sides, it's having standards. If your political home repeatedly produces moments that require you to explain away racism instead of confront it, the problem isn't the critics. The problem is the house. And at some point, continuing to stand in this is a choice. You should be embarrassed. For High Plus News, I'm Bevan.